Hello and welcome everybody to this week's Market Share, the short weekly segment brought to you by MKR, where we bring you all the noteworthy news and updates surrounding digital media and the world today. I'm your host Genevieve. Let's get started. First up this week on the topic of Facebook, they've announced a removal of thousands of ad targeting categories relating to sensitive topics so that they can better align with privacy regulations. Some of these categories include causes, organizations, or public figures that relate to health, race or ethnicity, political affiliation, religion, or sexual orientation. Starting in 2022, you will no longer be able to target someone by typing in World Diabetes Day or choosing to only target those of a certain political faction, which will have a huge impact on cause-based marketers, political parties, healthcare brands, and more. We all know the younger generation has shown their love for brands that support causes they align with. But these companies may have to tweak their brand messaging approach to align better with targeting options. You'll still be able to use engagement custom audiences to reach people who have liked your page or have watched your videos, as well as using lookalike targeting. Targeting is going to get far less specific, as the EU has more stringent consumer data protection laws. So Facebook technically can't legally target users based on these parameters without explicit consent from each person. Obviously, there's no way to ensure that Facebook ads won't be used in a discriminating way, but at least it's a step in the right direction. Next up, let's talk about TikTok. A new report suggests that the platform will surpass 1.5 billion users in 2022. TikTok is gaining even more advantage over its rival platforms as its cultural influence continues to spread around the world. This means that TikTok would be far ahead of Instagram, at least based on the last numbers they released in 2018. So does this mean that Instagram's growth has stopped? I guess we'll have to wait and see. TikTok's growth rate illustrates the story that it is a cultural force faster than any other platform in history. As we've talked about before, a lot of platforms have attempted to poach users from the others. Instagram stole stories from Snapchat, Meta added Reels to Facebook and Instagram, and now YouTube has added Shorts. But TikTok is still on top. Their algorithm is better than any other platform at providing a never-ending stream of content that relates to you ultra-specifically. Hello, mindless 2 a.m. scrolling. You would think that Meta and YouTube would be able to be competitive, but the fact that they haven't leads us to believe that TikTok has better capacity and better audience understanding than its rivals. In the same vein, a comparative case study has recently tested the results of TikTok versus Instagram Reels ads, which should be interesting to see. Both are at 1 billion users and focused on video content, but what's better for your ad spend depends on a lot of different considerations. The most important one is your unique audience and where they interact, and the only way to find this out is test. Recently, a test was conducted by running the exact same 15-second ad on both TikTok and Instagram Reels. The setup for both campaigns were the same, but Instagram Reels got way higher reach, 2 times as many, and impressions almost 3 times as many. They also got a lower cost per click, but the same click-through rate as TikTok. So all in all, this experiment shows what can happen when you run the same ad on both platforms. But the only way that you can know for sure is to test and retest. Last up today, let's talk about YouTube and its plan to bring live stream shopping to all users. This trend has become increasingly important on other social outlets such as Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest, as they utilize high-profile creators to maximize their commerce potential. YouTube has planned a way for viewers to interact with influencers and celebrities in real time while being able to shop in-app. Longer term, they hope to allow anyone with a mobile device and a product to easily host a live shopping stream to provide an extension of existing user behaviors. Creators already use YouTube for shopping, as some release product lines, drop new merch, or discuss their latest shopping haul, so it's a natural transition. 87% of people say that they get the highest quality information about products when shopping or browsing on YouTube, which shows that YouTubers are now trusted voices for many users, especially the younger generation. The rise of e-commerce has forced many companies to take a look under the hood, and YouTube is looking to be a key player in the space as they test out what users want to see and what features creators want to use throughout these streams. That's all for this week's Market Share. My name's Genevieve, and I'll see you guys next week.